My sister Lane, 30F, has 2 sons, Jake, 6, and Luke, 1. She's a single mom, and the boys have 2 different dads, and both are uninvolved. Until Luke was born a year ago, Lane and Jake had their things together that mom-son time for them to just bond. Jake loved it, and when it stopped after Luke was born, it really hurt his feelings. Lane told him that mom-son time had to stop, now that he had a brother who needed her time. But where the problem comes in is, Lane has no problem sending Jake to me or to our parents or our grandparents while she spends mom-son time with Luke. A few times we have offered to babysit Luke so she can have time with Jake as well, and she has always said no. In recent weeks, Lane has been complaining that Jake doesn't seem to like Luke and has shown zero interest in playing with him or interacting with him. She told me Jake refused to sit with Luke when she asked him to, so she could get some photos of them. And another day, he waited to eat his lunch until she had Luke down for a nap, even though she knew he was hungry. She told me Jake won't even touch Luke or look at him. I asked her if she felt like it might be jealousy because Luke gets time with her alone when Jake doesn't. She said no. I told her Jake had asked for mom-son time with her and she said no. She told me because he's a big boy and Luke is a baby. I told her Jake was still her baby too and deserved her time just as much as Luke. She asked what she would do with Luke, and I told her we offered to babysit so she could have time with Jake. Just like we do with Jake and did even when he was a baby. She told me it wasn't happening. A few days ago she started complaining again about Jake not paying any attention to Luke and acting so resentful of him. I told her I explained how she could help with that and she ignored me. She told me I gave her no valid advice. I said I had. And she ignored it. I told her she needs to let us babysit Luke sometimes or Jake is going to continue feeling replaced and resentful and she'll push him away and never successfully get him to bond with Luke. She told me I had no right to tell her what to do and fuck me because I'm still a kid, 21, and don't need to interfere in her parenting. Am I the a-hole?